Hello, you guys. Let me see if I can de-brighten my non-makeup face. But 2 days, I finally got a shower. So that is progress right there, right, moms? Oh my gosh, so it's just been a crazy couple of days. So how are you guys? I hope that you're doing well. I wanted to jump on and do this video and share with you a little piece of my why in doing it. But you know, I was thinking today, a lot of times when we see videos or trainings on Success Club, I'm going to try to find some different lighting here. A lot of times it's like the end of the month, like hit Success Club at the end of the month, right? This is good. And, you know, I wanted to change that, right? I want to change that mindset that we can wait. We still have time, you know, and waiting till the last minute and then having to panic and hit Success Club, to really trying to teach you and infuse you to hit Success Club in the first week, the first half of the month, so that everything else that happens is a bonus, right? And it's a lot more, it's a lot less anxiety provoking, I guess, to work from that standpoint of, you know, having hit your goals. And, you know, you tend to probably grip the bat less, which means, you know, you don't necessarily like try to just sell products to people, right? You know, sometimes when it gets down to the end of the month, we kind of lose focus of that goal to help people and can focus more on the products and selling challenge packs. You know, we don't want to do that, right? We want to help the right people. We want to help the people who are ready. We want to understand their goals, and we want to be consultative, because what we do as coaches isn't sell Shakeology, isn't sell challenge packs, isn't sell daily sunshine. It is to provide people with a solution, right? And think about how exciting that is, right? Not only to be able to do that, I mean, you are giving people the opportunity to be happier, to have that happiness that they want in their life, to really change their life. And changing your health can change so many other things. So you're not just giving them a chance to lose weight, you are giving them an opportunity to really seize and capitalize on so many other things. And that is exciting, and that is good, and that makes your heart sing, and that helps you to want to be an even better coach, right? So let's always remember that why, and focusing early and staying consistent rather than procrastinating till the end of the month will really help you to do that. So the reason I want to come on here today and really rally together is because I really need this opportunity to rally together too. You know, we went on vacation and we're gone for 3 weeks in July, and honestly, it was very, very hard to stay consistent in business mode, just because every day was a little bit different. You know, when you're away from home, you've got to be more on with your kids, right? Because they don't have those typical things that they have at home. And it was challenging, and I kind of let things go, and I kind of knew in the back of my mind, like, it was just gonna be kind of minimal expectations of what I could do for my business. But when we got home, I just fell into that pattern of continuing not to give more to my business. So now it's been July, August, and September that have been really hard months, you know, and I'm hitting Success Club by the skin of my teeth on the last day of the month, pulling things out, and I'm not creating those networking with people, those connections, those relationships that will continue your business forward, right? So remember that it's, you know, it's not a success for me to have hit Success Club those months, because I know that I'm still getting further and further behind, because most times it'll take 30 to 90 days for people to really go through that process with you, right? Of building trust, of learning what you do, of following and getting that social proof, because you're sharing your journey, you're getting results for yourself, right? All of those things take time. So it's really important to know and understand that even if, like today, if I invited 10 people and 10 people said no, that is still moving my business forward, right? Because that was exposure for 10 people to think about what I had to offer, to start watching what I was doing more, to really contemplate why they need this change in their life. And when that right moment comes and I'm being consistent and I'm building that relationship and I'm showing up on my own journey, I'm going to be somebody that they're going to think of, right? So don't ever feel like if you went through a full day and didn't get a yes, or you contacted 10 people and they all said no, that wasn't moving your business forward, because it is. So I need to reinstill that wheel, right? I need to regain that momentum, because it's like when you're riding a bike uphill, it's really hard. That first pedal is super hard. Like you feel like you're just not even moving. Second one, same thing. And then after, a few times and you start to gain a little momentum as you start to ride your bike, you go faster and faster, right? Same thing with your business. That same principle applies, that you will start to gain that momentum and it'll go faster and faster when you have that momentum. Okay, so I want to share with you a few tips to how you can hit Success Club, and I want to rally with people who want to fight for this and hit Success Club 5 by October 15th with me. So if that's you, make sure you leave me a comment below. Let's hear it, you guys. You've got to vocalize those goals, and don't shy away from that, right? Don't shy away from that. Don't tell yourself you can't do that, because you can. So let me go into these points, and the first one is just going to really drive home that right there, right? Number 1 point is you've got to believe you can do it, right? You've got to believe in yourself and in your motives. You've got to believe and have confidence in why you're doing this and and how you can help people to really move forward, right? So I want you to focus first on your belief and focus on what you can achieve. Now, we're not going to talk a lot about personal development in this call, although I want to tell you, that right there is one of the most important things that you can do to help yourself build that belief, right? And understanding what your goals are and having a goal this month of why you want to achieve Success Club, right? What is that going to do? Not only in moving your business forward, right? We know that is why Success Club is really important, is because it consistently helps you to move your business forward. But you need to understand, why do you want to make that commission? Why do you want to make that income? Why do you want to be helping people, right? I want you to think about that and really understand why you're doing this, what you're going for, and create that belief for yourself, right? One of the best ways that I've been able to do that is just writing down my goals every day. When I'm really zoning in on my goals, I'll write them down every day, and it helps me, because what we put in our mind can come to fruition, right? So write down your goals every single day. I want you to use affirmations that will help you to find the right people in your life, because not only will it manifest those people, but it will help you to consciously, right? It'll help you to see those opportunities that are coming that are right for you to help those people, right? Like today, I will help someone start their health and fitness journey. Today, the right people will come into my life who are ready to receive my help. Today, I will see those people who are struggling in their life and know a way that I can provide the solution to help them to move forward. Everything is possible, right? So choose an affirmation, and I want you to do that for yourself every day and share that with you. Say it out loud, write it down, do those things that really help to ingrain that in your head. And you've got to believe first, and you've got to really want to be successful at this. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, you've got to talk to more people, right? Most coaches that I see frustrated and not hitting their goals, it's because they only talk to a handful of people and then said, well, I guess I'm not good at this, or I guess nobody wants this, and they give up. You guys, it takes a lot of people. And just like I talked about that wheel, right? It takes a lot of momentum to get this started, right? So if you are kind of moonlighting as a coach, I would call it, using this as a hobby, and maybe, one day you connect with 15 people, and then for the next 10 days, you don't invite anyone, you don't share your journey, you don't do those things that are going to help people to see who you are and to be present in your circle, you can't expect to have them say yes, right? But if I'm connecting with 3 people consistently every single day, I'm inviting 3 people to join a challenge group, or thanking them for liking and commenting on my post, and, you know, talking to them about their goals and finding those right opportunities to bring health and fitness into the discussion. If I'm doing those things every single day, it's going to come, right? It's going to come, because some people will be ready right away. Some people might follow you for a year, 2 years before they join. So it's almost like a bonus, right? When those people come back, when they're ready, when they have that why that's strong enough for them to say yes to themselves, it's almost like a bonus, because each day you're still talking to those people consistently, and you're making it happen, right? So statistically speaking, it takes 7 connections with somebody for them to say yes. And I want to tell you, most salespeople, like 80%, don't even make the second connection. They don't even make the second connection. So here's some ways that you can talk to more people so that it will help you to grow, okay? So number 1, you've just got to be consistent and put out more volume. You know, if you are connecting with 3 people a day and it's not getting you to where you need to be, you know, maybe you're newer in your business, or maybe you're like me and you've stepped away for a while and really haven't been consistent on making those connections, maybe you need to bolster that a little bit more. You know, add, instead of 3, do 5, right? Or 10, you know, do what you're capable of doing, but add to that. Try to get those that number of people that you're talking to and connecting with up. Add more people to your network, right? Spend time with that every day, looking and searching for friends that you might have on Facebook, or friends of friends. You know, if you see somebody, if you have that list of people that you want to be on your team, go to their Facebook pages and look at their friends and connect with those like-minded people who are just like you, and start building those relationships with them. Okay, another great way to, talk to more people is to follow up, right? Just like we talked about, most people don't even make that second connection, and that percentage just drops to where it's almost like, I think, 2 to 4% of salespeople actually make it to the 6th or 7th connection where they're going to get the yes. So make sure that you're following up with those people, and circling back with those people who have said no to you. No really doesn't mean no. It just means not right now. Maybe it wasn't the right time for them. Maybe they, just didn't have that strong enough why, right, to say yes. But maybe now that they are, right? So reach out to them. Reach out and follow up with those people. Say something like this: "Hey, Katie, I'm starting a new support group in October for moms who want to work on their health and fitness. I'd love for you to join us. I know you've considered, and in the past we talked a little bit about some of the goals that you had in your health and fitness. I've got a couple of spots left, and I'd love to have you in there. I believe you can do this. This program's incredible. I see it changing lives every single day, and I want yours to be changed next." Right? Like, just something, and it can be just short, and, and engage with them on a personal level when you're doing that. But know that you following up with people is not bothering them. It's not, right? We put that in our mind that they're going to be angry or upset. It's really us caring and saying, is now the better time, right? Is this the better time in your life? And again, you're giving people that opportunity to develop that change that's important to them, right? So you've got to follow up. So go back. Whenever you guys are connecting with people, inviting people, you need to be keeping a list. You need to be keeping track of those people that you talk to. Now go back to that list, and I want you to follow up with those people that said no, or maybe later, or you didn't hear back from. Find that way to connect with them. Okay? Another way is to ask for referrals, right? If you've helped someone already, ask them for referrals, right? There's no better way to give somebody an opportunity to be successful, rather than having them have friends in the group, right? We just connect, we bond, we want to be more successful when other people that we know show up and are present. So give them that opportunity, those people that you have helped, or just reach out to your friends and family, right? It can be as simple as, "Hey, I don't know if you've been following my Facebook page, but, if you do, you know that I've really started to get healthier, and I really want to help some other people to be able to do what I've done. So I just wanted to see, is there anyone that you know who would be interested to join in a support group next month to work on our health and fitness together? I really appreciate anybody, knowing those people that you would recommend or that are looking for that type of support, right? So again, and a lot of times when you send those messages, people will be like, well, I think I'd be interested, right? So it's a non-threatening way. You're not selling to them. You're just asking them for help and advice, and good friends do that all the time, right? So ask people for help and support. So a good way that you can do that too is a technique that I heard from Jamie Fitzpatrick, and he called it green lighting. So green lighting, if you're on your Facebook, you can see on that right-hand side that anyone who is active has a little green dot by their name, right? That means they're actively on their computer or actively on Facebook at that moment, where if you send them a message, they will see it right away, right? So send that type of a message to all those people who have green lights, or maybe you do 5 to 10 a day, sending that message just to say, again, hey, I'm excited about what I'm doing. I really love it, and I'm passionate about this and want to help as many people as possible. Who do you know that is looking to be healthier that might be interested to consider joining this group with us, right? And give people that opportunity to help you out, okay? Number 3, share your progress at least 1 to 2 times a week, right? You guys share what's happening in your journey, and that doesn't have to always be a before and after picture, right? Like, think about the things that you are doing, can do, have in your life that have happened because of these products and these programs, and because that you've chosen to get healthier, right? So definitely that physical transformation, I think, is very appealing to people. So definitely share that, but share the other things too, right? Share those victories, of wearing your wedding ring again. Share those victories of, that time where you're at the park and you're able to run around with your kids and you have energy now. Share that time where you took a family picture and you were actually in it this time, because every other time you felt, that you just weren't happy with the way you looked, you weren't happy with your confidence, and so you never took pictures of yourself, right? I want you guys in those transformations to share your why. Share the reason behind how these have helped you, how these are changing your life, how this is exciting you, right? And the deeper you go to share with people what this means to you and bring them into your life, the more they're going to relate to you. Because trust me, there's a lot of other women who are feeling those insecurities, who are feeling not great about their appearance, about their self-worth, and loving themselves enough, right? And that right now, there, if you feel that in your heart, like, that just brought up memories to me, like thinking about that of things that I've felt and said to myself, and, ways that I've beat myself up, that there's no way I would talk to other women that way. There's no way I want other women to feel that way. And that's why I want to share this with them, right? And that's why I share that progress. And that's why I find those reasons to be vulnerable and let people know that, right? So share your progress at least a couple times a week. Really, within that, make sure that you open up to your why, and let other people relate to you that way. It's amazing the feeling that comes back from being willing to do that, even though it's hard sometimes to share what's really in our heart. So do that. Okay, and the last one I want to tell you is to give an incentive, right? Give people a reason to join you. So when you are setting up your challenge group, when you're inviting people, you need to invite them to something specific, and you need to have a deadline, right? Having a deadline will help you to make sure that, it gives people a timeline, right? It gives them a reason to act quickly, to act right away. And having an incentive can really help to do that too. And it doesn't have to be something major, really just people appreciate and have fun just getting something for free, right? So we just had the launch of Pumpkin Spice Shakeology, right? If you have Pumpkin Spice Shakeology, share some of that, right? Offer that as an incentive to somebody to join you in your group. or, you know, just any Shakeology packets. You know, give them a little starter kit, to give them a package and a couple of recipes that they can try, right? That's a really great incentive. You can get the Shakeology shaker cups. I think a 6-pack is like $7 or $8, so they're very inexpensive for you to buy as a coach. Get a package of those when you order next time, and make sure that you can give those, like a little shaker cup, you know, with you know, a couple of recipes or things that you like. I'll post in here in this group, but you could give them a free meal plan to get started with, right? So I created a 7-day slim down program that I'll put here in the group. Use that. You know, everybody wants to have a good start. Everybody wants to have something to help them to simplify the process. So give them this 7-day slim down program and let them know they're going to get a jump start on using their programs, and help and support with that too, right? Other things that I've done that are pretty simple, like just headbands, or, you know, lip gloss, or, you know, creating a little, you know, care package with a couple of things like that. Samples of the performance line, or beach bars, right? So all of these things just take a couple of dollars to do, to give to people, but they really mean a lot, and they're exciting opportunities for people to experience some of the products that they haven't had a chance to, or have something fun to get them started and involved with the group, right? So, okay, so let's recap a little bit. Number 1, you've got to focus on what you want to achieve, and you've got to have that belief in yourself. 2, you've got to talk to more people, and we talked about a lot of ways that you can talk to more people, so make sure you go back and listen to that again and take good notes on that. Number 3, share your progress 1 to 2 times a week, and make sure that you're sharing your why, right? Sharing what these programs and products have done for you, how it's kind of changed you. Start with that why, right? How's life better? How's life different now, right? So people can connect to that with you. And number 4, give an incentive and create some fun with people to be able to do that. So I want to know, who's going to go for this? Who wants to help people this month? Let's do it together. Let's hit this number 5 before the 15th. We're going to celebrate in here. I'm also going to I'd like to put together a little weekend warrior camp, so we can really kick this hard and jumpstart this the first weekend of the month. So I will have a weekend warrior challenge that I'll post tomorrow for you to do Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Anyone who does that, I'm going to put them in a raffle and give them a little prize. I'll also do a live power hour on Saturday, so I'll list that as an event in this page, so anyone's welcome to jump on there. You know, and it really helps. We'll do it together via Zoom. We'll have specific times that we're doing different things. It'll help you kind of see when you have an hour to sit down to devote to your business, or even if you just have short pockets of time, you can do each of these little components and just break it up into those 5 to 10 minute pockets that you have during your day. But I think it will give you a lot of confidence for us to do it together as a team. All right. And then anyone who does hit Success Club 5 by the 15th, we're just going to celebrate this month. So I've got a free Lift for t-shirt for you, or tank for you, for anybody who meets the goal to hit Success Club 5 by the 15th. So let's have fun. Let's do it together. Hello, Jamie. I hope you had a good day at school. And post any questions that you have, but post your commitments too. All right. I look forward to hear from you, and I will talk to you soon.